Hello everybody, thank you so much for clicking on this video. This is Chris from Cinema Trailer News and this will be my review for The Blackphone. So I watched Blumhouse's latest horror movie, The Blackphone, and with The Blackphone we are following a kid by the name of Finney who comes in contact with the person named the Grabber. The Grabber happens to be a serial kidnapper and takes Finney with him to his basement, only to find out that the ghosts of the previous victims are now speaking to him and trying to give him advice on how to escape the Grabber. That's pretty much all I can say without giving any spoilers away. Now, I like the concept and the idea of this movie, and I was a bit nervous that maybe it won't turn out the way it did, and maybe it will go a bit cheesy, but it didn't go like that. It turned out great for me. Now, and director Scott Derrickson proves the guy is just a solid, great director, and you may know him from doing movies like Sinister, the first Doctor Strange movie, and now The Blackphone. Like Scott Derrickson now is just on my list on whatever project he chooses to do next. I'm going to see. Now, because there are a lot of things that Scott Derrickson does with this movie to elevate it to another level. And for one, like you see in the trailers, the main star is a kid. And we've seen a lot of this throughout the eyes of a kid. And even though it's rated R, I wasn't really expecting that much graphic stuff. I thought maybe it's just a couple of curse words here and there, and then maybe a little occasional of drop of blood. If your horror movies, they are really do stuff to children. So with that in mind, there are things that happen in The Blackphone that I was kind of a surprise. I was like, oh, like we're really taking it there. So that was interesting because The Blackphone isn't just about a kid that gets abducted. Like there are underlying dark themes here about kids suffering with abuse. It's portrayed in such a way that it sets the tone for the movie, because it's just to say up top, not really spoilers, but the kid doesn't get abducted right away. It kind of takes a while and to build to that, but all of the build up, that what makes the movie all that much better, and you get so much invested in the situation. Now, because when you finally treated to ethanhawke's present as the Grabber, oh boy, he's terrifying and creepy. And really want to give hats off to ethanhawke's performance here, because for the majority of the film he's wearing that mask, and throughout that mask he still elides a really amazing performance, and letting you know that this guy is doing something horrible to these children, even though you're curious to like what he's exactly doing to them. You don't want to see them because whoa. Now, but it's not just Ethan Hawke. The brother and sister relationship in this movie, played by Mason Thames and Madeleine McGraw, these little kids are acting their butts off, and they have some great chemistry as siblings. And once you start to see what their everyday life is like to them and being thrown into this mess, one of them getting adopted, you as an audience member get so invested and wants desperately for them to be reunited. Another thing that I was surprised with the Black Phone, this is always a way to complement the jump scares here. Now there are actually a good lot of them, but with these studios horror movies, they are just abuse the jump scares, and not just to the point when they do it so often that you can tell when it's coming due to the frame or the music building up to there, and then 70% of the time it's just a friend touching a back of another person or an animal that knock over a vase and something like that. But no, all the jump scares here in the Black Phone are actually done to the exchange of the movie to make you feel a little bit more into it. But when it comes to the Black Phone, it's just an entertaining good movie, horror movie, and it's not the type of horror movie that you need to analyze any deeper. There's definitely aspects of the Black Phone where you can maybe pick out or wonder how do exactly that works and why is this happening. But again, because of the execution of the film, you are just meant to have a good time and enjoy it. And I'm like also pretty sure that this movie was based on a book, and when watching the movie you can get those vibes that this was a book translated into a movie, and not in a bad way, but there are elements that are introduced here that are never really taught upon again at the end. So there's that. There's a couple of unanswered questions and ambiguous things that you just kind of have to fill the blanks for yourself. But I have a hard time believing that someone will regret buying a ticket to watch the Black Phone. It really is a good time in the theaters. It was good. So that's my review for the Black Phone. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, consider subscribe to the channel, share this video with your friends, and like always, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.